Hey, everybody. Yeah, okay. Whew. I just decided I had to jump on here. I wasn't expecting, I knew that these solar days. Sam's like right by my side here. Do you have anything to say about this space weather? No? Okay. Anyway, yeah, what to even say? It's been a day. It's been kind of crazy with everything going on. So basically, the 24 hours previous to this, we've had, I think we're at 5, possibly 6 count of M-class solar flares, which are pretty intense, that we've seen as they come in. And then the solar winds have now started to come in from those CMEs. So, yeah, if you're like me today, it's an interesting, feeling. I feel buzzy, spacey, low anxiety to the point like I have no reason for it. So there's lots of different symptoms that people are reporting, anywhere from, like I said, anxiety to being a little hostile and angry and acting out, or just usually when they hit at this level. Um, we're really sleepy and tired. So like it's hard for us, like it's like slogging through mud to get through your day. I've just not felt like I'm in my human body. I feel like I'm just learning to use it for the first time. So that's kind of funny. So I'll just show you. So we're at a KP5 right now. I did just get an alert though that it went up to a 6 there. It just did it right as I turned and looked at it. That's funny. Anyway, so that's the breaking news. Look at that. So that is a lot of energy coming at the Earth. The reason I really wanted to get on here is because in the prediction model, it looks like we're going to hit a 7, and that could either happen today, middle of the night, or sometime tomorrow. It's kind of predicted for sometime tomorrow. In all the time I've been following the space weather and seeing how it affects us on the planet and things like that, I've never seen it hit a 7. The last time it hit a 6, I was like incapacitated in terms of like so exhausted, just sleeping as much as possible. So if you're experiencing any kind of weird things, a lot of things that, that are really like physical symptoms that I'm hearing about is migraines, headaches, jaw, teeth pain, eye pain, like really weird eye pain. And for some people, it's almost like it's trying to awaken the third eye. It's really coming in intense in there. So, I've been, I don't know, nauseous for a couple days. Uh, and when it calms back down to 3 or something, then I'm fine. But when it's sitting at these 4, 5s, and 6, I'm just uh, a little anxious, a little upset tummy. Um, Now, that's not to say, obviously, if you think something is really going wrong with you, health wise or mentally, you know, the things I'm about to say to help you through this, if that's not helping, you need to seek outside help, like the medical establishment or, uh, our counselors or things like that. So, um, the things I'm going to give you is for basic energy. Um, so basically, it's all the things we normally would do. The number one thing is going to be rest. If you don't have to be somewhere or you don't have to do something, just take a rest, sit outside, be in nature, those sorts of things, get in water, uh, just nice, whether that's a bath or you go swimming somewhere, just letting everything flow and relax. Because, yeah, you know, it's tough, right? Like I had to work all day today. It's really, I'm heading to work in the next like 20 minutes. So it's it's just pushing through those, and then when you get your moments of rest, make sure you're resting. um, I think you'll find too that, like, for me, like, keeping pace with the person that I'm working on as a massage therapist, is like they're going to be keeping that same pace because they're going to be like, I'm exhausted, I can't handle, like I'm not looking for deep shoe, I have a bit of a headache, I'm a little bit nauseous. So yeah, rest, 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 hydrate, meditate. And even meditation, like just keep it really like not trying to do too much. Really soft music and just silence or nature, get out in nature. um, Honestly, that, I know that's not like super helpful, especially if you have to be at a job and things like that, but kind of also fundamentally realize inside that, you're not the only human on the planet. My ear is ringing right now, so it's definitely amping up. um yeah, ear ringing is another one of those ones. Yeah, see, like I'm having trouble putting sentences together, having coherent like thoughts where I'm not like just suddenly drift off to like wherever. So yeah, just put as much ease and grace into the next like 24, 48 hours as you can, however that looks for you. But yeah, like just really pay attention and take care of yourself because, you know, this is coming in. And the thing, we're going to read some cards because I want to read cards on what this energy means for us, because I know I already did the thing for the week. And it's funny because if I'm not incorrect, I hope I'm correct. Tuesday and Wednesday were also about, it came up in both reads about grounding. So this is us saying you're on this planet, it's going through this energy shift. You just, the best things you can do are remain calm and remain solid and grounded and not freak out. This isn't meant to come on here and freak anybody out. It's just meant to come, it's more meant to come on here and to say, hey, all of us are going through this, regardless of what level of ascension we're at. And you're going to feel it. And we're all going to feel it in different ways. Again, at whatever level of energy work that we're at in our lives, whether that's none at all, or, like fully awake and aware of what's going on, but still not having a clue where is this taking us? Yeah, and I'm finding too, though, the people that are really closed off to this today, they've been very judgy, snappy, just a little off and a little weird. And I think what it is because, like, they can feel something, but it's like when you have a child or a toddler, right? They don't have the words to explain how they're feeling, right? So then they act out or they cry or they might have a tantrum. I'm seeing this in people. So just give them their space. Unless they really ask for your help, I would just like steer clear and let them go through their process because, yeah, the best thing you can do in that situation, honestly, is to send a little bit of love energy their way and then just understand that you've got to leave them up to their process. It's kind of like, I don't want to compare it to this, but it's the imagery that's coming. So I just have to say it. It's like they're going to be in a panic mode because they don't understand what's going on. And it's the equivalent of swimming out to save somebody and they drown you both. So just that's the one word of caution I will give you today, is, unless they're in dire need and they ask for your help specifically, I probably would just be the observer, make sure they don't drown from afar. You'll be able to save them another way. Or you just might watch somebody wake up in like real time. It does happen. Anyway, okay, well, I'm going to do some cards and then I'm going to go to work and hope I make it through the next 2.5 hours. So I'm just going to ask the cards. I just want to know, like, I want to know what this upgrade, this particular energy, because it's a big blast, is all about. Okay, yeah, I think we got this during the reading for the week. The Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, and the end of a cycle. Yeah, that's why it's so intense, is like the birds are going nuts outside too, so something's going on. Um, Energetic shift, we know that's happening. New information, great. We could all use a little help there. Uh, like, where are we headed? One cycle's ending, a new one's beginning, but it's like having a baby. We don't know what it's going to look like, what sex it is, like, how that whole process is going to go. We're just kind of in this, like, we're in the birth canal and we're waiting to find out what everything looks like. Okay, so that was that. So yeah, basically the advice then is also, as intense as it gets, know that you're cut out for this. We're meant to be here now. Ride it through the best you can, because on the other side of this, is something better and amazing for us all. A new beginning. We've been waiting for this for so long. And just, yeah, what's the rest of that advice there? It's like, yeah, ride it out. It's going to be worth it. And try not to panic, even though right now I keep getting those anxious feelings, like really anxious. And I'm like, and I know it's not anything in my personal life, but every once in a while things like, they're like, oh, but maybe it's really about this, and you should think about this. And then I catch myself and I'm like, no, they're trying to trip me up and start worrying about stuff. And it's like, if we can go through this at a nice even keel and not be like too over the top or too like pulled down into the darkness, it'll be fine. Okay. Call of the Muse. And we also got that this energy is about, this to me is just like a huge amount of energy opening up. Yeah, who knows? Like maybe part of, again, sometimes the best thing to do is if you're feeling a lot of like, if this energy is energizing you and stoking you up, maybe now is a good time to call on that muse in yourself and write down some ideas of things you want to see and things you want to experience, and like what this new energy could be, and like from the dream big. Dream big. Okay, I'm just gonna pull a card here to see the energy we're working with and what master. Yeah, I should know it. Anyway, it's Satnam Kumara, or Satnam Kumara, sorry. Light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Ooh, and see if this reconnects, but I had a feeling this would happen. I'm going to keep talking. I'm not sure if I'm still live. The problem, I knew this was probably going to happen. There you go. I'm not sure if you missed that or not. We'll just finish that up. Okay, anyway, this is the Council of Light that basically is bringing the light to the planet. I wasn't going to be on here long because I knew that this connection probably would screw up a couple times. Again, with this heavy solar energy coming in, we also are going to experience crazy amounts of like technical insanity, if not like full-on shutdowns and blackouts. Like, it's just a possibility. Again, not to scare you, never to scare, just to prepare. So have your flashlight close when you go to bed tonight, whatever. If the alarm doesn't go off in the morning because we have no power and we all have to sleep in, wouldn't that be freaking horrible? I'm just like, can we have 3 days of sleeping? I'll take 3 days. I think most people are so beaten and worn down right now. They're like, yeah, I'll take 3 days. Anyway, I just want to keep showing. We have this great galactic council behind us, shining our light, activating the light. It's coming in. Okay, and then I'm going to do one of these dream cards, and then I think we'll call it there. Also, because, I got to go work. Ooh, some of these are jumping out. I'm going to take a couple. Okay, and then that will be it. Okay, so we got Dolphin, which is cosmic consciousness, breath, and sacred geometry. So, yeah, a lot of this stuff, energy-wise, we will feel, but we may not see. But it's building the new grid for the new. The And we're building the connection of the cosmic consciousness, meaning we're all connected to everything on this planet, every animal, every plant, tree, every other human, good or bad, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. And the big word on there is breathe. Yeah. If you're doing any kind of meditation, maybe just do a breathing meditation, lots of deep 3 breaths in, 3 breaths out, count to 4 in through the nose, count to 4 out through the mouth. Yeah. And then we've got solar plexus chakra, flexibility, adaptability, and personal power. So it's just, it's activating us right in that solar plexus and just charging us up too. So we need to be flexible and adaptable as this change happens. And this reminds me of the Muse card, dancing, self-expression, and movement. So if I was going to say, if there's 2 cards that we just got that sort of said, hey, this is how you get through this. I personally am in no mood to dance right now. I would rather just lay horizontally and listen to nice music. And that's my way of getting through it, and drinking lots of water. But this is speaking to someone, I can tell. Even just movement. If you just like turn on a song and gently sway your body, allow the massive amount of energy that's coming in, which it's coming in no matter what. We don't have a say. We can't block it this time. We're not like resisting it. It's just happening. Is that move your body so it moves through you a little bit with more ease and grace, right? And so we're not talking about, unless African dancing is your thing, then shake those hips and give it. But the bottom line is, right now, it just might mean just, turning on the music. You don't have to be an actual dancer. Just moving it through your body, and that can help. So, and lots of water. They just keep hammering the water. I know it's impossible sometimes to drink so much water, but with the heat and everything that we have too, it's we just have to. Yeah. It's just, I'm just pulling cards. I'm thinking here. Yeah, it's just, we're just getting the same messaging, which is just like, it's coming. It's going to be all right. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. That's the biggest thing. There's nothing, this is all for the better of everything, of all of humanity, of all the consciousness, of all of this universe. And yeah, like, why wouldn't we want that? Why would we resist that? I personally don't want that, and I want what's coming. So, because I know that it's better, because we've been asking for it and we've been waiting for it, and we came here to bring it in. So, all right, breathe, dance, rest. What the number one thing is, do what you need to do, and don't let anyone poop on that. This is an individual process still, even though we're doing it as a collective. So take a breath and just do the best for yourself. Whatever intuitively comes to you first is usually it. So take that moment, and if you just need to go lay in the hammock in the backyard for the next 4 hours and watch till the stars come out, then that's what you need to do. So all right, you guys, I'm going to go to work and muddle through 3 more hours of work, and hope that I'm not a complete space cadet like I've been all day already. So take care of yourselves, and I may update again, just depending. Like I said, tomorrow is the suspected hit of 7 on the KP, which means more intense solar winds coming in. So get as much sleep as you can tonight. And then be very sure tomorrow that, that you're able to rest if possible. I think the bottom line too is that I just am getting and want to say is, it very well could be that if things aren't going your way tomorrow, like the internet's not working, you had planned a meeting with the bank and the bank calls you and says they're shut down. Don't freak out and don't take it personally, but take it as a sign to stay home and to rest and relax and not worry about that day, because that stuff will either all be available to us again the next day when this calms down, or it's not meant to be. So that's going to be my advice to everybody for this next couple days is let what happens happens. Don't get involved in like any altercations with people. Let them have their space and do what they need to do, because we're all going through this and we're all going to react very differently. And the same thing is going to happen with our the way we live our life right now. Our plans, our things are going to get tripped up and held up, and or just people are going to just plain old flake out on you, which don't expect that won't happen. And yeah, so it's just a matter of, like I said, don't panic. You know, when something's going amiss, it's probably for your best benefit. So just take everything in stride, return within, go back into your heart center, do your meditations, and rest. And just this is the hardest part, because we want, you know, we're conditioned and cultured to do and to be, you know, again, we're human beings, not human doings, right? We have to remember that. Our part in this is to hold the energy, and channel it through. And that's what we're doing in every moment. So don't think that you're not doing something or you're not doing something right. Just stay the course and hold the line and breathe and be a part of this, because it's going to be miraculous. Like, there's no doubt about it in my mind. All right, I'm going to go to work, and we'll see you guys. I will jump on here if things get a little hairy again tomorrow, and as long as I can, if my feed still works. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye.